I'm Jason Spyres. I do vocals.
And I'm Eric Miller. I do guitar.
Jayce Waldren, drums.
Dustin Phillips. I play bass.
Nice meeting you. And you are?
Malcom Bliss.
Woo! Can't wait. Super excited to hear you guys. I heard high energy and all that stuff, so I'm all about it. Tell us what songs you're going to play today.
We're going to play Moth Fleet, Astronaut, and Rash.
Okay, a little bit about the songs.
Moth Fleet in particular is about a particular time in my life. I was kind of having a hard time and thinking in extremes, and I learned that there were a lot of like homeless people like taking over the Moth Fleet out there in Carquinez Straits up there. Yeah. And like they were like hanging out on these boats out there in that whole Moth Fleet where they have all those naval ships out there. And so I was thinking like I could just disappear to the Moth Fleet. So
We still can.
They're still there.
Still an opportunity.
That's right. Still there. So like that's kind of what that song's about. And Astronaut is about it's just without going into it, it's just about a girl I knew and things didn't work out. And Rash is honestly I don't know. It's just a visceral like a journey like a just a stream of consciousness, you know, when I wrote it.
Kiss your mother with it, that's a pretty mouth. Kiss your mother with it, that's a pretty mouth. Kiss your mother with it, that's a pretty mouth. You kiss your mother with it.
everyone has a path to music, why we picked up our instruments and all that stuff. So if you want to explain, what made you guys want to become musicians?
My grandma sang a lot, and I always liked to hear my grandma singing, and that was really cool. But my dad and my mom both had extensive record collections, and my dad would play records all the time. He'd make mixed 8-track tapes and shit, and he would play all this old classic rock stuff, and he introduced me to Black Sabbath and stuff like that. And so I think my love of music, first and foremost, comes from my grandma and my dad and my mom. But I never set out to be a singer or anything like that. I didn't. It wasn't until later in my life that I started doing that, really. But yeah, I think it was just listening to music and being around music a lot, being in that environment. And I liked it. And of course, you're going to sing along with your favorite music. So
Definitely.
Yeah, for me, I think it was, even as a little boy, I remember just seeing particular show where I'd see a guy playing guitar when I was a little boy. I was like, I think I might want to do that when I'm older. And as I got older, of course, you fall in love with music, fall in love with rock and roll. And then I realized pretty quickly I'm not an academic, I'm not an athlete. Hey, about that guitar thing, how do you become a superhero, right? Somehow. And that really inspired me. And I got to say things like, typical Eddie Van Halen, you know what I mean? Stuff like that. I was like, I want to do that for sure. And and that's what brought me into it.
Nice.
No, with me it was my grandpa played the organ, guitar, and he had some badass Les Paul and the Paul hollow body Gibsons and shit when I was growing up. Oilfield, Bakersfield, Oildale, that's where my family's from. And my dad, he played xylophone. He was a bar fighting redneck, and that guy would be at Easter Sunday or with the church the next morning after bar fighting all night in his turtle button-ups and his cowboy boots and just shredding the xylophone. And I was sitting there one day like the Pulp Fiction movie, right, with the watch scene with fucking
Christopher Walken,
yeah. The watch, and he's just playing that shit. I'm sitting Indian style and watching PBS, and Buddy Rich is throwing this drum solo, black and white, and I'm just like, holy shit. 6, 7 years old. And my dad's like, think you can do that, son? And I'm like, yeah. So inspired Buddy Rich, and of course John Bonham was my thing, Led Zeppelin big time, through high school, because the only thing we really had was grunge. Nirvana was coming out, and Zeppelin and the old classic rock. It was where it was at. And that's what got me full-blown drums. And I actually started playing guitar, which I wish I kind of stuck to that, because there's not so much load in and, I hurt my back, right? But that's pretty much my history on that, so.
I've never heard music in my life. No, I'm just kidding. Kind of, not to steal Spyres' answer, but my biggest thing when I was a kid was my dad and my grandma. I'd go with my grandma, run around town, and she'd be listening to Buck Owens and Johnny Cash and all that stuff. And I was like, oh, this is really cool. And then I'd go with my dad, and he comes from the age of Creedence Clearwater and all that kind of stuff. And so it was just this amalgamation of man, all this stuff is crazy, and it makes me feel a certain way. And then I found out you can buy stuff and hit it with your hands and make other people feel the same way that you feel. And so yeah, it's just growing up listening to it and realizing that, oh, I could do that too. That's cool.
Yeah.
And so I just set me right down the path.
can people see you play?
Our next show that we have on the books is the Wacken Festival, Battle of the Bands, on March 6th at Old Ironsides, and that's the next thing we have. We'll see what happens. I don't know if we're gonna throw something in February or not. We'll see.
Okay.
Yeah.
And then just depending when this comes out, right? Like, yeah. But
Maybe cut that.
yeah, you can. It's all good. But like, what platforms can they watch you on?
We're on like most of the major like streaming platforms. Like I know we're on Spotify, Pandora, Apple Music, and YouTube, and all that stuff.
Yeah. Anywhere you go to listen to music, you can probably find us on there.
Yeah. We're like we did the DistroKid thing and got our stuff out there finally, and then of course we're on like Facebook and Instagram. So.
Spotify and all that stuff, people can buy it.
Absolutely.
There you
Spotify,
go.
Yeah.
You heard it here. Go buy it. Buy it. All right. Thank you guys so much.
Thank you.
This is awesome.
Thanks for having us.
Thank you so much.